It's your boy Laggin 24 coming at you with some Battlefield Hardline. What's up, everybody? What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Battlefield Hardline. A little different than normal, but I'm going to do a Q&A today. So when I do a Q&A, I usually put up some sort of multiplayer, and I've been playing a lot of Battlefield Hardline, so I figured I would share my experience with you guys. I play a lot of games that I don't put on YouTube, and this is just one of them. Now, if you've never played a Battlefield game before, then I can't even begin to explain to you how difficult it is to fly in this game. The ground vehicles, piece of cake. You can pick up a controller first try, no problem. Helicopters and jets and things like that, oh my god. It takes some practice. It takes some practice. So what you're watching is Hotwire, which is a game mode, if you're familiar with Call of Duty, which most of you will be, is like domination. So you've got these capture points where your team has to capture, but in this case they're cars. So if you see an enemy in a capture point, it's a car. They're driving it around collecting points for their team. It's your job then to blow up the car. The car will respawn, and that'll give you a chance for your team to get the capture point. I like playing in a helicopter on this game mode. I don't earn any kills because I just like flying them. But I have a gunner. It's not me shooting. There's always somebody in the helicopter. They never have mics, so it's really difficult to understand where they want me to go towards. But I just look at which way they're pointing their gun, and then I aim my helicopter to where he still has a view on the target. So you'll see me do a lot of sideways flying and weird flying, but it's an epic way to play this game. I don't get hardly any points or any kills. In fact, all I ever get is deaths doing this way, but I love it. And I also am really good with the SMG, and I'm pretty good with the sniper on this game as well. So I can do some more gameplay of this if you guys are interested. But that's the video right there. Oh yeah, also at one point I don't have a gunner, and I really want to take out this tanker. I'll let you see what happens when we get to that part. Okay, now, we can do a Q&A. You guys have been asking some questions on Twitter using the hashtag LaggingIntel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link will be down below in the description of the video. Just click on it. It'll take you to my Twitter profile. All right, first question is from Cowboy TK. Hashtag LaggingIntel. Do you feel like you should be invited to try zombie maps first, considering you're a zombies YouTuber? No, there are other zombie YouTubers that get invited that have put in the time and work. Mr. Dog JD is one of them, just one of quite a few, but that's the one I'll mention. And I don't believe that I should go over him. No, he's definitely earned his place within the zombie community. I think that I've been getting to make a name for myself, certainly within the zombie community, and because of that, I do have people from Treyarch on their zombies team that follow me. I have people from Raven Software. And they're the ones that have made the Exo Zombies. I have two guys that follow me from the Raven Software team. I have a Activision, a community manager, an Activision guy who actually speaks to the YouTubers about going to events and about going to studios. He's the one that does the invites. He also follows me. So I actually have like all the things in place. I feel like I'm being watched on Twitter, which is why I've kind of calmed down the shit I say on Twitter. So I don't know. You never know. I do feel like I should go. Hopefully that happens in the future, and we'll just see what happens, when it happens, if it happens, all that good stuff. Treyarch will save us all. All right, thanks for the question, though. Okay, for this next question, we got a weird one. It's not really weird if you follow me on Twitter, though. Who is your favorite wrestler of all time? Hashtag LaggingIntel. Now, let me start from the beginning. I probably don't... I watched wrestling as a child growing up. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I think most boys watch wrestling growing up, and they love it. Now, a guilty pleasure of mine is every year I watch WrestleMania. I don't care if I haven't watched a single wrestling show the whole year. Boom, WrestleMania comes on, I'm into it. It's so much more than the storylines and stuff. There's celebrities. It's crazy. It's a crazy event. I shouldn't have to justify it. I'm just letting you guys know the backstory of this question. So I tweeted out a few things last Sunday in regards to WrestleMania, or whatever Sunday it was. And so I'm assuming that's where this question came from. But to answer your question, sir, I guess, you know what, I was a huge fan of The Ultimate Warrior. He was absolutely crazy. I loved it. And he died, I think, recently, so that sucks. And the part I watched wrestling the most was during the Monday Night Wars between WCW and, at the time, WWF. And it was just epic. So I think I'm going to pick two factions, the NWO and DX. So you got the Ultimate Warrior, NWO, DX, put them all together. Those are my favorites, if you will. So that's just a good time of wrestling, and that's what I remember the most about it. So there's the answer to your question. Thank you for asking. Okay, Joe Munns asked, One multiplayer map you could... Oh, nope, okay, we'll try again. One multiplayer COD map you would like to see turned into a zombies map. That's a good question, and it's not often that I do a Q&A and actually get a question about zombies that I haven't already answered, so good for you. Multiplayer map that I'd like to see turned into a zombie map would be from Black Ops 1, the Escalation DLC. It was the map Zoo. It's nighttime on that map. It's an old, rundown, abandoned Soviet zoo, and it's got a bunch of vacated animal exhibits. I think the atmosphere is already there for a zombie map. You slap in the barriers, add an Easter egg, put some wall guns, put pack a punch, all the good stuff. And I think that you could even have the opportunity to have some sort of like, well, obviously you're going to have infected monkeys. It's a zoo, right? So we're going to have the zombie monkeys come out every now and then. I think like zombie lions, a zombie bear, who knows? Maybe like infected piranha. I mean, there's so many, because there was I believe there was an aquarium too. So there's so many different things you can do with this map because it's zoo-based, and I think it'd be great. So I think that's the answer to your question. Thank you for asking. All right, this next question comes from Overflow. That's a friend of mine. He's a buddy, a YouTuber. Go check him out if you haven't. You see his Twitter right there. You can click on that. It'll take you to his Twitter. Well, you can't click on it, but you can type it in and go to his Twitter, and then from there link him to his channel. He's actually a good dude. Did you expect to get this far? Let me stop right there, and I'll say no. I think realistically, as a YouTuber, when you first start out, you don't expect to get over 100,000. In my case, almost 160,000 now subscribers. So no, I did not expect to get this far. And what is your YouTube goal? Well, I think like the numbers goal changes constantly. It's a constant change with the numbers goal. As you cross one milestone or one small goal, you set a new one, and you just keep going that way. But the goal of like having an audience and a place to showcase my videos, my opinions, to vent, to meet new people, just to interact, I feel like that was reached a long, long time ago. And, you know, it's just been fantastic. And what will be success? I feel like I've already reached success if you just go back to the things I just mentioned. Plus, I've got this really awesome silver play button that I posted a picture of on Twitter. And it's a reward that YouTube gives you once you reach 100,000 subscribers. They frame a silver play button, just like the little play button you hit to to play the video here. It's silver. It's got Lagging 24X on it. Congratulations for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. So I feel like I'm already a success in the YouTube game. So thanks for the question. Yo, yo, yo. It's Overflow. All right, next question comes from Skylar. If you had to choose one Treyarch Zombies map to have to try and survive on, what would it be? There's another good question. Thank you. I don't think anybody's ever asked me this one. This one's pretty cool. I would go with Moon. It's got low gravity, right? So I don't think your stamina is going to have to be a big issue. I mean, think about like playing zombies. Treyarch zombies in real life, you can't just constantly sprint around for hours. You die from exhaustion. So I think being on the moon with low gravity is going to help with the stamina a little bit. It's got some cool guns. The wave gun. It's got the QED device. It's got Gersh devices, so that would be a lot of fun. And if I got really bored, I could always just blow up Earth, just like the Easter egg. So thanks for the question. All right, next question comes from ZHunter115. If there was a zombie outbreak tomorrow, what would be your loadout? I would go with a 9mm. It's pretty easy to reload. It's light. It's durable. You know, you can have it on you at all times, unlike like a shotgun or an AR. So I think I'm gonna go with a 9mm, just something that's just old reliable. I'd take a machete, which is easy to carry. It's sharp and it's light. I think I'm gonna get some leather protection. So like maybe some leather forearm pieces and some leather calf pieces, because those seem like the places you're most likely to get bit in if you find yourself in a melee kind of situation. So some leather pieces there, and then like a quad cab 4x4 pickup truck with a grill guard, so I can run into zombies. And I imagine, like, you know, you're gonna have to find other survivors and get to some sort of fortified camp, so we're gonna be on the move a little bit in my apocalypse, so a big old truck's gonna be helpful. Thanks for the question. That was a fun one. Okay, guys, and for this last question, Prodigy Gaming asks, what kind of computer do you have, and what are the specs of it? So I've got an Alienware 17. It's got an i7. I think it's a 4900 quad. I think that's a quad core. It's GeForce GTX 780M, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I think it's a 750 gigabyte hard drive. And the display is, I want to say it's definitely 1920 by 1080. It's full HD, anti-glare display. Nothing too special about the display. Actually, the display is pretty sweet. I'm not even going to lie. But that's my computer. It's a laptop. I know I could have gotten something better for the price of an Alienware, but it's my money to spend, and that's what I want. I like things that glow. And my computer glows in all kinds of ways. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, it's been your boy Laggin24, and I will see you next time.